Hi, it's Linda from Simple Frugal Living. I'm going to do a quick update on what I have growing in the yard and some of the plants that we have for later. This is one of the beds by my porch. I have beans, carrots, and radishes coming up in it. They seem to be doing pretty good. Took forever to get them out because of the weather. We have a lot to do yet, still doing a lot of cleaning. And yes, I have my peppers in the tires. I know probably not the best thing to do with them, but you know what? I don't worry about that any more than I worry about what I would get from what's in the store. Just one of those things. Next year I will probably turn these into flower beds and not use them for edibles. Then out here I have my raised beds. I cleaned up around the mailbox, left the irises. That's about it. This is a 2-foot by 3-foot bed. I'm going to be putting strawberries in. The next two are 2-foot by 2-foot beds. This one I have a few potatoes I stuck out that I had that were going bad, so need to do something with. And this is my experimental bed. I put out some black tomato seeds and some purple carrots from Baker's Creek that I got as a free gift for my order. We're going to see what happens. And this is cucumbers. I have 4 cucumbers. Had a lot of trouble getting my cucumbers to do anything this year, but hopefully we'll get some. The 2 on the end are doing good. The 2 closest to the marigold I just put out this morning. And this is my large tomatoes out here. I have 4 different kinds. I have a big boy, and the other 3 are Beefmaster. And of course I have my petunias and my marigolds to hopefully attract some beneficial bugs. The next one is rhubarb and oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank on my lettuce. That's bad. Romaine lettuce. My rhubarb is doing really well. The romaine next year I won't plant in here. I'm thinking of maybe putting some asparagus in. I'd like to have a little bit of asparagus. We're not big eaters of it, but I do like a little. And the next bed is my zucchini. And they are beginning to bloom like crazy. I have, I believe, 6 in there. I know it's probably a little overcrowding on some of this. And this is my red leaf lettuce and my green leaf lettuce. It's done really well. We've harvested off of it several times and I've gave away a lot of it. And my mulberry tree out here, the berries are beginning to turn. So if I can beat the birds, I might actually get a few mulberries this year. Then of course the next one is not a food bed, it's just lilies that I have. The big ones are getting ready to bloom. They're a bright red. And then I have smaller ones in. For Mother's Day, my daughter gets me a lily instead of a Mother's Day card and buys me plants. She knows I love them. And I do have some wild honeysuckle. I love the smell of the honeysuckle. And my cabbage, they're finally beginning to start doing little heads. I think I have them planted a little bit thick. It's kind of a learning curve for me again. It's been a while since I've had a garden that did anything, so we'll see. This one over here is just an in-ground one. We stuck out just to see what we could do. I don't know if anything will come up. I have corn planted along the back. I have some peas, 3 pumpkins, and 2 watermelons. The watermelon are on this end, and the pumpkins are on this end. And then of course, you know, we're working on a solar batch heater. One of my husband's projects. He has lots of them. And this, I do believe, is another young mulberry. And the way I've been watering my plants, we have a 275-gallon food grade tote. The bucket on top has been cleaned very well and bleached. It has sand, charcoal, gravel, and I believe landscape fabric in it, so it is filtered. The water that comes out is clear. It is full. We've had so much rain. We're hoping to plumb this into for flushing the bathrooms and for showers. Not for potable, but for other things, just to cut down on our water usage. Now my greenhouse is getting a little leany. I've got to work on it. And then here in front is my other bed. And I have some kind of pepper. They came from, I don't know, they're a red pepper, they're a sweet pepper, that's all I know. I'll let you know more about them as I can find it. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I do have okra coming up. I soaked 7 seeds in water for 24 hours and planted them. 6 out of the 7 came up. Now we're going to go in and I'm going to show you what I have inside on my porch. You have to excuse, I hope it don't make you dizzy. Of course, I have my aloe vera and my little baby tomatoes that I've started. And this tomato here is a Husky Cherry Red. I have some Tom Thumb lettuce coming up in here. It's supposed to, I'll thin it out, it's supposed to make like a 4-inch head. My spinach. More aloe vera. And down here I have chives and some garlic I had that needed something that was good, getting old, that I planted. It's my first time to ever plant garlic. I have another lily, basil, and of course my cat's grass. And over here we have, these are a determinate Roma tomato, but they don't really look like a Roma to me. If I can get to where you can see, they're more round, but they're doing good. I have garlic chives, hanging pot of flowers. And these are not doing real well, but they're called a tumbling Tom. They will grow over the side of the pot and have small tomatoes. And then lavender, strawberries, and as you can see I got some ripe ones. Some more spinach getting toward the end of its life. And I have mint. And this is an Easter cactus that belonged to my mother. She passed away several years ago, so I try to keep it going. And a geranium that my daughter got me for Mother's Day 3 years ago. Wind blew it over and it broke the blooms off, so I have those in a vase. The porch is going to be turned into at least a 3-season room, and if we can come up with the right idea to see if we can grow maybe year-round. That's going to be another project that we'll video when we start doing that. We have the ideas. The top of the porch is screened in. The bottom has lattice with 6mm Warp Brothers plastic on it. And the bottom of the door is plexiglass. And of course I have my hummingbird feeder because the hummingbirds loved my red door. This is just a short video to kind of let you know what we've been up to. I don't make a lot of videos. You don't need me on here every day telling you how bad things are. We all know that. Some great channels out there to check on for that. Deep South Homestead is a great one. Big Bear Homestead, Homesteading Tessie are some of the ones that I can think of right off my head. They have good information and good channels to watch. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Take care and God bless.